responsibility with it. With great power comes great responsibility.
Ever since Tom Holland and Zendaya first appeared together on Spider-Man Homecoming, the fan base knew that something was going on. If it wasn't the rumors floating around, it was the stolen glances and little smirks shared between the castmates. But did this really mean anything more than friendship? Join us as we take a look into the complete Tom Zendaya timeline, the start of everything. The world was first introduced to Tom Holland when he was confirmed as the new Spider-Man of the official Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not to dunk on Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but the guy was an instant hit. Not only did he betray his small role in Captain America Civil War so perfectly in line with the source material, fans came to appreciate the person he was behind the mask. As it turns out, he was just like every other Marvel fan, having been a Spider-Man fanatic ever since he was a kid. So watching someone like him actually take the mantle and portray Peter Parker as a realistic-looking and awkward teenager was a real breath of fresh air. Holland also became known as the man who couldn't keep a secret, resulting in him spoiling a few plot points and behind-the-scene information about his roles. This resulted in compilations of him slipping up on YouTube, which increased his likability tenfold. In 2016, we were finally informed that the boy from Queens was getting his own movie franchise, starting with Spider-Man Homecoming. It's on the set of this film that Tom and Zendaya met for the first time. She portrays the character of Michelle Jones, who at first appeared to be nothing more than a friend of Peter and Ned. Peter was, after all, transfixed on a girl by the name of Liz, who was portrayed by the beautiful Laura Harrier. In the ending moments of the film, Zendaya's character asked Peter to call her MJ, which is the name often given to the primary love interest of Spider-Man in the comic verse. Fans went crazy with the misdirect, causing rumors to start floating around about the couple on set. It didn't help that they had grown very close to one another, which was obvious from all the interviews meant to promote the film. There's one clip in particular that stood out from the rest. In this clip, which took place at Comic-Con, we see Tom look over Zendaya while answering a question. When Zendaya turns to look him in the eyes though, he looks genuinely flushed and looks away into the ether, only then to have a childlike grin grow across his face. It's one of the cutest moments between the two, who were clearly smitten with one another from day one. But the lovebirds were either keeping things on the down low or in denial about their relationship, as seen by the fact that Zendaya referred to Tom as her best friend, who was both great and amazing. Tom also told People magazine at the time, "I'm a little worried about dealing with fame, but Zendaya is super famous and she's been through this. And I call her up and say, how do I manage being famous? I'm very glad I have a friend like her." That was 2016 in a nutshell for Tom and Zendaya. It was clear that the two cast members had an instant connection, but it appears as this was more friendship-oriented than romantic, with Tom turning to the star for advice on how to handle the stress of constantly being in the public eye. Things only grew stronger from there. The increase in the spread of Tom Zendaya rumors. In 2017, rumors about their secret relationship began to flourish. Fans couldn't help but notice just how close the duo were on the Spider-Man Homecoming press tour, but both Tom and Zendaya refused to admit that they were dating. Then information came to the fore that was pretty damning to the couple. A source close to them said that they were actually in a romantic relationship with one another, but were keeping this relationship quiet so as to avoid the public attention that would draw to them. According to the source, they've been super careful to keep it private and out of the public eye, but they've gone on vacations with each other and try to spend as much time as possible with one another. The testimony given by this source was pretty problematic. First of all, it's really difficult to take the word of someone whose identity has remained hidden. You never know what the person has to gain from lying about the relationship between Tom and Zendaya after all. And secondly, friends and family have a tendency to go on vacation together and spend time with each other. It's not like this was a smoking gun that showed that Tom Zendaya was an actual thing. What it did show is that the pair have a irrefutable connection with one another, which was clearly a result of working so closely to one another on set. Another source then came out with more information on the pair, indicating that they actually share the same sense of humor, which contributes to their close relationship. Surprisingly enough, both Zendaya and Tom addressed these rumors publicly on Twitter. First up, Zendaya, who shared the article, stated, wait, my favorite is when it says we go on vacations together. Ha, I haven't been on vacation in years. How about you, Tom Holland, 1996? To which Tom replied with a, at Zendaya, does the press tour count? The couple wasn't about to give anything away, confirming that these sources were actually lying to get clicks on their article, which contained nothing more than unsubstantiated shots in the dark. And with that denial, things seemed to calm down a bit, at least until 2018 rolled with Tom sharing a picture of Zendaya in her 2018 Met Gala outfit with the caption, "All hail the Queen, killing it, mate, fans appeared to look past the fact that he ended the caption with a simple mate, causing the rumors to rear their heads again. The fans might have been wrong, but these rumors didn't stick around for long though, as 2018 saw Zendaya and Jacob Elordi sparking their own romantic rumors after appearing together on Euphoria. Worse yet, the two were actually spotted vacationing in Greece together, which is more evidence than any Tom Zendaya fan was able to dig up about the prospects of a real-life Spider-Man couple. While Zendaya and Jacob never actually confirmed to the public that they were dating, paparazzi caught them kissing one another in February of 2020, which seemed to confirm that things were getting a lot more serious with the superstars. By September of that same year, it looked as if Jacob had moved on to Kaya Gerber, leaving Zendaya in the lurch. It wasn't just Zendaya who was having some fun in 2020 though. Tom actually ended up going Instagram official with his girlfriend at the time, who goes by the name of Nadia Parks. Things appear to get a lot more official between the two as time went by. According to some more unnamed sources, Tom and Parks actually moved in together after London went into a hard lockdown, in the apparent source's own words. They made the decision to isolate together and things have been going great between them. Tom has told friends and family they're in an official relationship, and living together so soon into their romance has only made them stronger. That being said, Tom Zendaya fans didn't wait too long for the prolonged period of lockdown to affect this new relationship between Tom and Parks, which is what brings us to the continuation of the relationship between Spidey and his MJ. The rumors of Tom Zendaya start up again. By July of this year, shippers of the secret couple found themselves in heaven upon hearing that Tom and Zendaya had actually been caught kissing at a red light in Los Angeles. Better yet, there was photographic evidence of this little action of theirs which took place in Holland's car while they were waiting for the light to turn green. And this wasn't all from that day. The couple were once again spotted together, but this time alongside Zendaya's mom, Claire Stormer, who was clearly aware of their secret relationship. In next to no time after Page 6 published these images, Zendaya and Tom were trending on Twitter, with fans going absolutely insane at the fact that these rumors of a secret relationship between the two appeared to be true. What better way to round off this action with a statement of another unnamed source, who towards the end of July told US Weekly that the couple keep one another grounded by constantly challenging and balancing one another out. The source then goes on to discuss how important it is that Tom makes her laugh, and that Zendaya does everything she can to guide him throughout the world of fame. Whether this source has any idea what he or she is talking about, we'll never know. But there's no doubt that the fan base has never been closer to confirmation that Tom and Zendaya have actual romantic feelings for one another. It makes all of those stolen glances and wide-eyed smiles have so much more meaning. But both Tom and Zendaya have yet to confirm that they're actually seeing one another exclusively. Could it be that they faked the entire kiss just to rile up fans? Or are they just keeping things on the down low like Zendaya did with her previous boyfriend? Honestly, we'll only know for sure when either of the couple decides to confirm things, but there's no doubt that something romantic is going on behind the scenes, and we're quite sure that everyone close to the couple knows exactly what we're talking about. What do you think of the cutesy relationship between Tom and Zendaya? Be sure to let us know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Take care.